Hello and welcome to Who Are You? We're a reasonably well done sci-fi watchcast by a couple of former strangers who are now friends and watching 2004's Battlestar Galactica. I'm Laura,
And I'm Xhafer.
and we're doing another Sunday morning
Yeah,
chill cord. Yeah.
a little Sunday
What's
morning chill. It's nice.
your beverage choice for your Sunday morning chill record?
This is just black coffee today.
Oh wow.
That's my
Okay.
second cup of the day. And that's just where I'm at. I am very tired because I have a sunburn covering about half of my body right now.
Listener, I need to describe the sunburn covering half of Jafar's body. At least what I could see of it, obviously. So Jafar's face sort of looks like the red sun is rising over. I guess for me, I'm looking at the right side of your face, but it's
Yeah,
your left side, huh?
it's my left side, yeah. Now, it doesn't help that the only source of light right now is the window, which is the other side coming in. So it's
Uh-huh.
kind of dramatically shading. So if I turn, it doesn't look as bad.
No, but it's still there.
But it's
Yeah.
still like, wow, it's like dramatic lighting on my face, but instead of dramatic lighting, it's just sunburn.
Yeah.
hmm
Yep.
I have aloed 3 times already this morning. It is 10:30 in the morning.
You want to tell us how you got it?
I got this sunburn attending a football game yesterday. A buddy of mine won tickets to go see U of M versus Wisconsin.
Oh,
So I was in attendance for U of M's victory yesterday over the Badgers.
very nice.
It was a good game. It was kind of a frustrating game at times because it's just like we had done everything to make a really good play and then missed
Uh-huh.
a very simple catch. I say a very simple catch like I could catch fucking football.
Right.
But, it was
Yeah,
made all
yeah.
the better. I was sitting in like season ticket holder area, and so almost everyone around me was in alumni over the age of 60. Was
Yeah.
like the group I
Hmm.
was in, the block.
Sounds right. Yeah.
And like the guy behind me was just hilarious the entire game because he was calling penalties, but he was just all like, let the boys play kind of stuff sometimes, but only when it was our penalties. When it was the other teams, he'd get really upset, which
Uh-huh.
I love the duality of the mental disconnect required for that to be okay.
Yeah, the
Um,
cognitive distortion like experiment running right behind you.
yeah, exactly. It's just all like, oh, well, let the boys play. We can do holding, that's fine. But when they do holding, it's a problem. And just like that, but also just like the commentary was just A+ hilarious. He's just all like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we gonna run it up the center again because we're Michigan. We run it up the fucking center," and it's just like me and his wife dying, and no one else can hear this man.
He's just like narrating his own version of the game for
Yeah,
himself.
yeah, out loud for us, and it's just like no one else is paying attention to him. I don't even think he knows I'm laughing at him so much, but his wife definitely does because
Oh yeah.
she is like hooting and hollering and slapping me on the back when I'm laughing with her sometimes. Like,
Hmm.
like friendly, but still just like
Yeah.
ha ha ha. And also as like the young guy, I say I'm 40 in the area. It was also my job to help all the, octogenarians get in and out of their seats because standing is a problem. And so
Yeah. No, I am not yet 40 and standing is a problem.
I was a railing for about a third of the game.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, but I had a blast. The seats were perfect. We were right on the 20-yard line. We were like 25, 30 rows up, enough to perfectly see the entire field
Hmm.
while still being very close to what's going on. It was a great time and a great game. And I am sunburnt and tired for it today.
I don't know if we've talked about this on pod, but OU played Michigan a few weeks ago and it was here in
hmm
Norman. And I don't know anything about the game. I know that we won. That's all I know. But I was absolutely baffled on Friday as we like went down to Campus Corner to get some lunch as a PhD student cohort
hmm
at how many Michigan fans were in town for the OU game. Is this a thing? Do we travel to the away games?
It's definitely like people do that, one. But
Okay.
also, I feel like a lot of Michigan people in general maybe it's just the size of our state. Because, like, you're like, oh, yeah, well, it's not like Texas, right? Michigan is fucking massive. To get from where I am at in Michigan to go visit Michigan Tech, the university,
Sure.
is a longer drive than for me to drive to Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about a map.
Is it in the other part of Michigan, though?
Yeah, it's in the top corner of the Upper Peninsula. So you're doing, like, it's not a straight route. But, it's just, like, it is a very large state. So maybe we're just used to having to travel for anything.
Well, and then I considered that, maybe some of them are just alums who happen to be nearby. Like, because I did see a Texas plate with Michigan stuff on it. And I was like, okay, I guess that's an easy sell to me. Like, if I'm a U of M alum working in Dallas, it's an easy game for me to attend.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big school. The attendance at the football game yesterday was 110,000.
Wow.
It's the largest stadium in North America, I think, the U of M football stadium. And it was mostly full. Like, I saw a couple of empty seats here or there, but the thing was packed. And, yeah, it's a very large stadium, and it's an experience for sure.
Yeah.
I kept thinking about the ecological disaster that is 110,000 people gathering in one place for 3 hours as I was walking by and looking at beer cans.
Yeah, no. Any football game, it seems like, is its own mini ecological disaster.
Yeah.
Well, Xhafer.
Yes, Laura.
This morning, I feel like we're standing on a precipice.
Yeah. Oh, is that the name of the episode? It is. We've got season 3, episode 2, Precipice. I didn't call it out last episode, but this 2-parter, as it aired, was nominated for both a Writing Emmy and a Writers Guild Award.
Yeah. It's pretty dang good.
It's pretty dang good.
Especially this back half. Like it a lot.
Fun fact, the next 2-parter also up for an Emmy for writing.
Oh, and it's somewhere in season 3?
No, literally the next 2 episodes.
Oh.
Is a 2-parter.
Wow. Okay. That sounds like it's going to be good.
Well, you clearly have not watched it yet.
Oh, I have not.
Which, given how this one ends, kudos. Because it's been like a week and a half since you watched this one. That must have been laborious.
I have a lot going on at school. That's the problem.
Okay. Well, the next 2 episodes are pretty sweet.
All right.
So we played the Battlestar Galactica board game.
Mm-hmm.
We recorded us playing it. That hasn't aired yet. I had mentioned that I had to remove a bunch of stuff from the board game for us to play it.
Yes,
in that
you
recording.
did. Mm-hmm.
After we hit this next episode, after we hit the end of that next 2-parter, most of that stuff is in it now. Like, I don't think I would have had to have removed anything. That's how close we were to being able to play with the expansion.
So is there a new Caprica expansion? Is that kind of...
So it's Pegasus, and it adds the other Battlestar, but it also adds New Caprica.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then there's a season 3, most of season 3 expansion, and then there's a season 4 expansion for the game too. But I only have the first one.
Okay.
It's been out of print for forever, and I think it's actually quite expensive, if memory serves.
I'm sure.
The other expansions. I think I looked into it at one point. I think the season 4 expansion was several $100s for a couple cards and pieces of cardboard.
Yeah.
I say having a vast collection of luxury cardboard squares in the basement. Yeah. Anyways, we open on Roslin in a holding cell.
Yeah. Back in prison, right?
Yeah.
We were in prison once in the first episode.
Baltar comes to visit, and he asks her to make a joint statement condemning suicide bombings. Laura takes the moment to speak to Baltar to condemn Seiss disappearing people in the middle of the night, torture, the general outrageous stuff we as a society would never collectively allow, but also doesn't disagree with Baltar about being against suicide bombings. She doesn't sign off.
There's a lot of careful political speech in this prison cell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he does the challenge. Look me in the eye and tell me you approve. And she never does that.
Nope.
But she never not does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He does deny that anyone's being tortured, I guess, but not the disappearing too.
Yeah. No one's been tortured.
Yeah.
Okay.
He tells us also that in that bombing at the end, Dex bombing, that 33 people died in that.
Mm-hmm.
So not as large as it could have been.
Well, I mean, in the next scene, we see that Xhafer survived. He was there.
Yeah. Yeah. And we did see that Xhafer was not close to Duck. Because didn't he try to speak to Duck?
I think
or am
so.
I? Okay. But Duck just sort of ignored him. I think it's funny that Baltar also says that Roslin needs to follow her conscience as he has. And I'm like, oh, boy.
I'm sure you have.
Oh, that thing ain't work. That thing ain't right. You're doing it wrong.
Yep. She's let go as Baltar gets fed up at the idea of being questioned. We see Xhafer after this very quickly. He gets some orders from Cavill. And then we see the 3 resistance leaders gather before the radio before Adama's fireside chat starts as Tyrell questions Ty's ends and means.
Yeah, Ty's got this idea that we're going to go do a bombing in the marketplace.
Yep.
Where people are buying their food.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. But Ty is like leaning into, I'm just an evil dude trying to save people, I guess.
Yeah. He gives this speech about how they're demons meant to just wrought destruction and chaos.
Does that save people? I'm confused. Jury is out on this one.
Yeah.
But the raptor's still there making contact, so that's good.
Yeah. They get some information about the number of the Cylons on the surface, which they take back to their meeting in a little bit here.
Oh, do they give us that number?
Yeah. Ty sends up, well, I guess Tyrell's the one actually typing, sends up the number of Cylons that they believe to be on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
That 1,500 ground surface.
Okay.
And as this is going on, Seiss does an insurgent roundup. We see this all through like night vision goggles. It's cut like you might see news footage of a military raid in this time.
Yeah.
Very much.
It's very
purpose.
Black Hawk Downy to me too.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if they actually use night vision goggles, but it conjures that up.
Yeah, I remember, especially in this time, seeing lots of night vision goggle stuff on the news when they were talking about the war in Iraq. That was going on around this time. Or it might have still been Afghanistan. I'd have to check when this episode aired.
Just looking for those terrorist leaders in the nighttime.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, they're all masked up. You can't see their faces.
Yeah.
At all. And they go to Tyrell's tent and rip Callie from the baby.
Yep. They leave baby Nicholas unattended and take
Wild.
Callie in the night. Right?
Wild. Just ripping parents away from their children and leaving their children with no one.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, it's the kind of thing that we as a society could never collectively allow. I'm proud to live in that country. Was that too much? It feels like that might have been too much.
It's like if it quacks like a duck, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, if it salutes like a Nazi, you know. So might be a Nazi. So Tyrell finds Nicholas alone here as he comes home to theme. No survivor count still.
Yep.
Very much on purpose. It's going to be another couple episodes. I'll continue mentioning that there's not one, but I know that there's not one for another couple episodes. I think either at least 2 or 3, I don't think, before they give us an actual number.
Yeah. It's got to be really unclear for everybody involved. If people have been ripped away, we don't know if they're alive or dead.
I like to think we don't get a number because Baltar isn't keeping track.
I mean, also possible, right?
And it's like an in-universe thing, the number. Even though we know it's not exactly an in-universe thing because how some of the timing works sometimes. But the number on the board always matches the number in the credits. So if it is just straight up in-universe, then we have the number when they have the number.
They don't have the number.
And they just don't have the number right now. That's so we don't have the number. I kind of love that.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially because Baltar is a dipshit who definitely was not keeping the whiteboard.
Yeah. So. Gata might have been, but yeah.
The whiteboard doesn't go with his tacky new office. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's not gold enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Need to get some gold spray paint. Visit Home Depot. The fleet leaders are trying to plan on how to rescue as many people as they can. The main issue is getting ships that are currently on the ground filled up with people and off the ground so that they can jump away.
Yep.
Which
problem.
Makes sense. Like, they had referenced earlier that there are too many people to just simply fit aboard Galactica.
Right.
Like, you cannot condense the fleet down to a single ship. So, the flotilla, rather.
Yeah, Kat suggests maybe we need to arm the people on the surface a little more. Maybe we need to weapons drop to them. And Lee's just like shitting all over everybody's ideas.
Well, Lee shits over this idea for a very specific reason, which is if we escalate, they will escalate, and then we will have more than 5 base stars, which is going to be a fucking problem. 5 base stars is almost a manageable problem. 10 base stars is, there's no point in this.
Yeah. So there are we think 1,500 Cylons. That's including the battle bots, yes?
Mm-hmm.
And
presumably.
Then there's base stars.
Yeah, there's
outside.
5 base stars hanging out around the planet.
Yeah, but we have no idea how many total Cylons exist in the universe.
I mean, however many they wanted to build.
Right. So if we have enough materials, when we just keep building and building and building forever.
And we haven't met 12 models of Cylon that we're aware of yet either.
Right. So we just have some models, like entire models in reserve somewhere that are not being used.
Because it's not even like someone new showed up when they do their leadership council thing.
Uh-huh.
You know, like that's weird. You would think that maybe that would have been a good time to reveal someone was a Cylon all along. But it does mean that the ones that are hidden, they are cognizant of at the very least.
Yeah. And trying to keep them hidden.
Yeah. So
that seems to matter.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do agree with Kat that, like, okay, yeah, maybe this solution is not optimal, but Lee could do a little more than just criticize.
Yeah.
Like, he could actually get in the arena.
Maybe have a plan. Maybe, you know. I mean, if we wanted to give everyone who doesn't have a plan shit in the show, then I feel like everyone gets shit.
Except the Cylons. They've got a plan.
They had a plan.
It says so right there in the theme.
I think, did they take that out at this point?
No, I think it's still there. I think
it's still there. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's the bit. It's not the survivors. It's fighting for survival now. That's what we get instead of the survivor count. Anyways, Tyrell and Gata are talking. He is so unaware Gata is his source, clearly.
Yeah, this is great, though. I'm glad we're keeping things secure. Like, what if one of them gets compromised?
Yeah.
I mean, if you just, like, rub 2 brain cells together for a second, yeah, it's probably Gata, right, Tyrell? Like, right?
I think he's blinded by the fact that he, like, agreed to work for Baltar at this point. The hate for Baltar is so strong that anyone in that administration, even though we know there's someone in that administration who does not and is an informant, everyone who worked for him must be an asshole.
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Yeah, it's true.
Xhafer talks to Tyrell about Callie, looking for a way out of Sice, clearly.
Yeah, except Tyrell doesn't know that he's in Sice, and so Tyrell just, like, shits on the Sice
Yeah,
And anyone who tried to join or bothered to join.
for sure. Fuck them all.
Yeah. And kind of closes the door on Jammer trying to like get out. I mean, Jammer made some fucking choices, right?
Sure
did. Yeah. If you can't just own up and honestly say like, this is me, I fucked Tyrell, what can we do? Like, if you can't say it easily and honestly, like clearly and honestly, I mean, obviously it's not easy.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make any progress forward on
No.
that. So I get it. Tyrell's pretty mad.
I mean, Jammer is pretty regretful here. It's not like he can go to Ty having seen what Duck did.
Right. Ty is going to be like, well, you just signed yourself up to blow yourself up. That's the only way out of this now, Jammer. And I think Jammer is trying to still look for a way out that doesn't involve his own death. Like,
yeah.
I think that gets less likely the longer you stay in Sice, right? Like,
yeah.
No matter, I'm not saying everybody has to like strap a bomb to themselves, but like the longer you're in a group that is going into danger all the time, the less likely you're coming out of the group.
Yeah.
Whoopsie.
Mm-hmm. Not good for Jammer. Leoben talks to Kara about the preciousness of life.
Oh,
as
fuck
he
this guy.
Shows up with her daughter.
Fuck this guy.
Casey.
Their daughter.
Yeah, we get that in a minute. Yeah, their daughter. Ugh, yeah.
Fuck this guy.
Yep. We'll talk about it a little bit more in a minute because we just get this quick cut before we go over to Dee, who gets a memo she shares with Lee from Papadama sending Sharon as the liaison to the surface of New Caprica.
Uh-huh.
Lee goes over to Galactica immediately to talk about this. And we do learn a couple of fun things here about Sharon as Adama's kind of explaining his decision.
Uh-huh.
There's a little bit that's all like, did you know that the Centurion models can't tell them apart?
Like the 12 models, the Centurions can't.
Yeah, can't tell the 12 models apart. They don't know who any individual is.
That is very interesting. Yeah.
Wonder if that will come up.
Yeah. Oh, it would be so interesting if this Sharon, I have no idea if she's really on the human side or not.
Yeah.
Like, but it would be so interesting if this Sharon gets like command of a BattleBots unit and is them like firing at other BattleBots.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We also get a bit about how the humanoid Cylons were worried about their Centurions rebelling. That's another line Adama throws in there. It's all like they programmed them this way specifically so that they would not rebel against them.
Huh.
Yeah. He's like, you can appreciate the irony of the situation.
So the original Cylons that rebelled were the BattleBots, right? In this universe?
To our knowledge, that is how it went down.
Huh. So then we programmed the 12 models to kind of hold their leash, but we're still worried about them trying to rebel against the 12 models.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, what else do we get in here? Lee's trying to do the like original Adama.
Yeah.
Where we should just keep going and we shouldn't go back because we're going to all die if we go back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's here. That's the survival of the species.
Was that him arguing to Roslin that they needed to keep going, or was Roslin telling him they needed to keep going? I think it was Roslin telling him they had to keep going. Didn't Adama originally want to go back?
Adama originally wanted to go back and fight the Cylons, yeah.
Yeah. And so Lee is trying to do the Roslin, right?
Yes.
And say we need to keep going. But Adama's like, no, that was okay that time, but it's not okay this time. And he's probably right because mathematically there's not enough people in this fleet to establish a human race, would be my guess.
There's like 2,000 civvies, he says, plus the crews. So we're looking at maybe 5K people if the ships are on skeleton crews.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would hope that in this, what did we decide it had been 4 months? That at least some of these 2,000 civvies we've been training for like combat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
hope.
it's been 4 months per Tom Zarek. He thinks it's been 4 months. We get later in the episode.
I imagine there's some that you just know you can't do anything with these civilians. They're too old, too young,
Yeah.
just for a variety of reasons, medically infirm or something. We can't.
I got my space bones. I can't be on the surface too long.
Yeah, I got them space bones on the surface of planet Earth. Yeah, like there's not, you're never gonna get 100% coverage on those civvies, but hopefully you could get a couple more somethings out of it. Maybe you're not getting pilots, but maybe you get a Marine.
I mean, they are training pilots, so they did get
That's
pilots.
True. Yeah, they do decide to split.
Yeah, Pegasus is going to go resume the search for Earth, and he's going to go be New Caprica's Uber driver.
Yeah, Galactica's got to go back, but Pegasus should push forward, and we'll catch up with you, I guess.
Yeah,
when we can.
We will or we won't.
Oh, what a bummer.
I will say there is a logic to if the fleet had been survivable when they encountered Pegasus as a split fleet. There is a logic to splitting the fleet.
Mm-hmm. And Pegasus will be taking the civvies, I would assume. Galactica is going to be just a fighting force moving forward. So,
Leoben tells us this child was born in a lab from Kara's ovaries. He doesn't specify if they took both.
No, I think it's one. I think they took one.
During her time on the farm, with Leoben's genetic contribution and a surrogate mother who is totes dead. Don't read into it. Don't ask questions. She's so dead, guys. And just leaves her babysitting unceremoniously.
Unwillingly.
Yeah.
Starbuck, I think, demands that he take it several times. And he does not.
No.
I hate Leoben.
Yeah, he's the worst. Well,
Baltar's freaking sucks. Leoben's pretty fucking terrible too.
Leoben is, I don't want to say too much.
Leoben seems like a very personal kind of terrible, whereas Baltar is like a societal level terrible.
Yeah, I feel like Leoben feels more abusive in a lot of ways. Whereas what Baltar or a Cavill is up to is a lot more wide sweeping. So yeah, personal's I think the right word.
Yeah, everything he's doing is on a very individual level that we've seen so far. Like every time he's tortured Starbuck, his original discussion with Adama, it's all very individual focused, where Baltar is fucking up everyone's life.
Yeah, what that one British asshat say that everyone takes the wrong lesson from? The death of one is a tragedy, the death of millions is a statistic. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Leoben is a tragedy, Baltar is a statistic. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Roslin goes to talk to Saul.
Yeah.
And she says, no more suicide bombings. And at some point she slaps him. That was really satisfying.
Yeah. My notes say, slaps the shit out of him.
Yeah. Which hurt more? Saul losing the eye or getting slapped by Roslin?
He questioned her loyalty, and she did not have any interest in entertaining that idea.
Yeah.
So you don't want suicide bombings? You must be working for the Cylons.
Saul tells Roslin that his job right now is to just stir up the Cylons so he can be a distraction for Adama. So I love that we planned this part too. Like we planned, we're going to leave a raptor for you, and then you're just going to make as much chaos as you possibly can
Yeah.
so we can like slip in.
Yeah. It's a good plan. It seems to be working. They do slip in.
Yeah. Yeah. And Saul says some stuff about like, I'm a commander. I always have to send soldiers to die somehow. Like that's,
If I send him in a
that's the job.
raptor, if I send him on the ground, it doesn't fucking matter. They're still dead.
Yeah.
Jammer goes to Boomer to help out, try and get her to help Callie.
Interesting choice, Jammer.
Well, Jammer was a deckhand, right? So Jammer would have worked on Boomer's ship back when Boomer was there. They have a connection. He knows Boomer and the Chief were a thing. He was around for all of that. And so he understands that there's a personal cord to pull here.
Yeah. Even if Callie shot you.
I mean, she's not doing it for Callie. Let's
Right.
be very clear about that.
Yeah. Yeah. So we don't get any information about Callie at this point,
Yeah.
but he's trying to pull the strings and get some help.
Yeah. But we cut back over to Kara, who puts Casey in a sofa timeout so she can go to the bathroom to just be alone for a minute.
Yeah. Wonder what that's like.
I am not a parent, but I have heard that this is something that happens often
Yeah.
from most of
Yeah.
my friends with kids, where it's all like, sometimes you just go to the bathroom to be alone for a minute.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's real. Yep. Anytime you can find a good, like something that they're irrationally invested in. You know, give them some toilet paper tubes and they're like, or give them some paper towel tubes and they're banging them on stuff and having fun. And
Yep.
you just like
Vanish into the background.
zone out for a minute. Like, that's great. That's great.
Yep. While this is going on, Casey starts running around and runs into the completely non-child-proofed concrete and steel staircase. This is on Leoben for not bringing a baby gate. Like,
I don't think for a second that's what actually happened. Like,
Oh. I mean, yeah. I mean, do you believe this is actually a child of Karen Leoben? Because you've got no reason to.
Yeah. Yeah. We know that they did medical stuff to her. Like,
Yeah. They took an ovary.
Yeah. It seems dubious that we would just be able to implant an embryo into another woman and make it work if we're having so much trouble making it work already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that the biology's not playing nice between the Cylon and the human components. And to also add in the complications of like surrogacy into that. I don't know. But where'd we get a child then? What did we do? Is this a young 6? Like, does the 12 model Cylon have to grow up from a small one, or do they just come out fully adult? Like, don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe it or not, but I don't believe for a second this is just a slip and fall on the concrete stairs.
Yeah, you shouldn't. We'll get to
I
it.
hope Starbuck doesn't believe it. I can't tell. I don't know.
I mean, Cylons are master manipulators, so
Is Starbuck just playing along because she realizes, like, I've got to play along maybe a little bit in order to get some freedom and get out of here?
yeah.
Or is she finally starting to crack?
We go over to Boomer, who goes to see Callie, who opens with, "I wish I had a gun." Shooting her once is just not enough. That's Callie's opinion on things.
Yeah, Callie. Okay. I don't know. I'm just not just sold on Callie.
Yeah.
Because she, Boomer tries to she tries to overlook that. She says, like, I'm really happy for you and Tyrell. And Callie just says, "You're a fucking toaster. Get out of here. Leave us alone." So, I don't know. Don't know about that.
Another suicide bomber takes out a power plant. Only 5 more Mako reactors to go. As the Cylons gather and decide to escalate and send a message ordering the execution of all the Resistance detainees they have right now. They want Baltar to sign this order, though.
Yeah, so they don't 100% agree on this being the right thing. Like, Caprica 6 is pretty objective. She says no. And they manipulate Caprica 6 by putting a gun to Gaius's head to do the signature. And then they wind up shooting her just to get her out of the way. They're not going to brick her in the Cylon vault or whatever, but it's going to take her a minute to reboot. Like, so you're all on your own, Gaius, for this minute, and now sign the damn papers. But the second we shoot Caprica 6, guess who's back?
6PT.
Yeah.
6PT just rolls in.
Yeah. Heavenly glow around 6PT. And she says, "Go ahead, Gaius. It's okay. Sign it.
Yeah.
You need to live. For whatever reason." Fuck.
Yep. Your work isn't done. You need to live. So you sign this thing. And he's even refusing to her. And
Except his hand is doing it.
Well, that's the thing, is he doesn't know it. I would argue that he does not consciously sign this.
It's true. Yeah. His hand is working without him.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's this scene is maybe the most consequential scene of this season.
Wow.
I'll throw that out there as a little bait, a little almost spoily.
Okay.
If you think that we've dealt with the repercussions from this scene, you're wrong.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think we have, for sure.
Well, I mean, at any point for the next 20 episodes.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So
both far and wide.
We go from that dramatic moment to another rather dramatic moment as Adama takes Sharon's oath.
Yes, she takes the colonial officer oath and gets reinstated as a lieutenant.
Question mark?
I don't know how much that counts. It was definitely Boomer's rank.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Hand wavy a little bit.
It definitely couldn't just be that they already had the uniforms tailored in her size with those rank pins attached.
Well, she's got to have some kind of rank maybe to get people to listen to her. So
yeah, I'm sure that's
okay.
some of it.
Because I'm sure they're all going to love listening to her on the surface.
Yeah, I'm sure Lieutenant doesn't mean what it meant when Boomer got the rank. Just given Hilo's an XO right now, and he's a lieutenant or a captain or something. Yeah. Like, I think he was a lieutenant. He might be promoted now. Like, Lee's commanding a Battlestar as a major. So, it's just like a lot of it goes out the window pretty quick when the ranks collapse.
Yeah. Hilo the Himbo is our XO. I hadn't thought about that. Oh gosh. But he congratulates her and reminds her that, like, this uniform is a symbol that means a lot to me. Please don't fuck it up, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, and Sharon asks Adama, like, how do you know you can trust me?
Yeah. This is great.
Yeah.
Because he's just like, I don't. That's what trust is.
Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't know he can trust anyone, right? Like, do we ever know we can trust people? We just do.
What other options you got?
It's so good. It's so good. But he wishes her good hunting, which to me is like, yeah, I don't know I can trust you, but I am 100% trusting you. So let's go.
It's what you got.
Good luck. Use it wisely. Use this power for good and not for evil.
Yeah.
Hey, remember Ellen?
Yeah, just barely.
Yeah.
Tried to forget.
She's still doing the thing.
Yep, she's sleeping with Cavill again. And this time he's asking for stuff. He's asking for the location of Soul's next big resistance leadership meeting.
Yeah. She does try to play stupid. Like, the what now? Saul?
Whose was it?
No, not my teddy bear Saul. Not that guy who's definitely not totally unhinged at this point. And she does try to like distract him from all this, but he's like, no more games. You work for me now. I require information and you must get it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how Ellen is still wound up here. Like, I don't know. Maybe that will become clearer.
Yes.
Hmm.
Ish. I'll leave it at that. Anyways, Tyrell tells Ty about the Marines, Ordnance, and Sharon that are incoming.
Mm-hmm.
Anders suggests a location. They plot where they're going to meet. And then when Ty goes to burn the map, Ellen's all like, oh, let me handle that for you, honey. And then stashes it.
Yeah, I think like half of it she does drop in the fire, but the rest of it she keeps.
Yeah.
I don't know how much she heard. I didn't write that down because she comes in the middle of their discussion. So I don't know. I don't remember if she actually heard that it's Sharon coming or she just knows someone is coming.
Yeah.
That might be important. I kind of wish I'd written it down.
I don't know how much of it she actually catches. I think she just thinks it's a resistance leadership meeting that he won't be at because Anders is the one going. That's all that matters to her.
That's all that matters to her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. She's willing to sell out Anders, but not 100% willing to sell out Ty at this point. Yeah. So she does care about him in her own weird way, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But we get to cut to Gata screaming at Gaius.
Yeah.
Finally.
Someone yelling about this executive order.
Mm-hmm. We get Roslin being arrested. Is she like pulled out from the classroom, if I remember right?
Yeah. The Sice shows up and to grab her in the classroom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we get Boomer arguing with Deanna about killing Callie. She's going to go ahead and have some empathy for Callie, even though Callie like didn't make the best impression.
Yeah.
Oh, and hey, guess who's back? Remember Zarek?
Yeah. So Laura gets thrown in the back of this van, and next to her is Tom Zarek. And they get to be buddy-buddy for a couple of minutes in light of everything that is about to happen.
Yeah. This is where he tells us, like, I think I've been gone for 4 months. I guess he was just arrested the second the Cylons showed up, and he's just been hanging out in a cell.
Yep, that has been the thing. He has just been... He refused to help Baltar immediately. And was just kind of there. And was immediately thrown in a cell. And he's just been rotting in a cell this entire time, unable to help the resistance.
Yeah. Smart, though, like on their part. Like,
yeah. Zarek's not a guy you want running around. He could be an actual problem.
Yeah. I don't think it's quite, maybe it is quite here, but there, I definitely was like, oh, Zarek and Roslin are kind of cute together.
Yeah, this is a good time.
Maybe it's just that Zarek has like been imprisoned for 4 months and he's just so happy to see anyone that he's like glowing at Roslin, but I thought there might be a little something there. That's all. as we're like taking this caravan of arrested people somewhere, Anders and his team are headed to the drop point.
Yes, Anders and his team are going to be meeting up with whoever gets sent. They are aware at this point, but they go, and we get this fun little callback. Their little code words.
Yeah, it's all pyramid stuff.
Well, it's very specifically not just pyramid stuff. It's when Papadama met Anders.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
It's all like the celebrity of him is there because he's a famous sports player, right? And
Right.
Adama responds to the celebrity by saying, "Oh, well, yeah, you were good on this team, but I was always a Pycon Panthers fan."
Uh-huh.
Right? And so the call word is "Go Panthers, Seabucks rule," as in the Caprica Buccaneers.
Uh-huh.
So it's the two teams the team that Anders played for and then Adama's favorite team, which is how they were first introduced as, it's like, oh, yeah, well, I liked you, the other team, so fuck off. Your celebrity won't work
really
here.
Cute.
So it's a callback to that moment, which I thought was a lot of fun.
Yes, it is a lot of fun. And it reminds us that this Sharon worked with Anders on the
Yes.
surface of Caprica. So, yes, Sharon is probably going to be a problem for a lot of resisting humans. But she is not a problem necessarily for Anders because his experience with her is that she was trying.
Yeah. They immediately hug.
Yeah.
It's nice to see.
Now, as the convoy is like heading out, Gata's looking for someone in it, yes?
Yes.
Is he looking for Roslin or Callie?
He is looking presumably for Callie. He might be looking for Roslin. We don't know they don't say who Gate is looking for. But,
Yeah, but he is trying.
He has been broached about helping Callie, and I would think that he has a super invested interest in helping Roslin as well.
Yeah. So Gata's just doing his damnedest, but he's up a creek. We go over to the Cylon Hospital, I guess,
Yeah.
where Starbees is praying for Casey at her hospital bed.
Yeah. They might have just moved this into the cell. We don't really get a good view of what the room is like.
No, we don't.
Uh,
It's true.
But Kara is offering prayers up for Casey.
And Leoben's like trying to comfort her, saying it was an accident. And I'm like, no, it absolutely was not, you fool.
Yeah.
Don't fall for this, Starbees. Please don't. Don't. But Starbees seems moved when Casey wakes up. So
Yeah.
Is it real or is it subterfuge?
We'll see in an episode or two, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Zarek asks Roslin about stealing the election as they all get pulled out of the backs of these cargo trucks.
This is so cute.
Yeah. It's not like, wish you had. Me too. That'll teach you not to steal an election.
He's like, yeah, you would have been way better than this fool. I'm really sorry. I made a horrible mistake. Can you ever forgive me?
Yeah.
And then Jammer and his Sice comrades allow the prisoners a rest.
Yeah, they're going to stretch their legs.
Air quotations. Very important.
We see a Centurion shoot up the Resistance meetup. At the same time, we see Cylons coming up over the hilltop at the gathered detainees. Callie is freed by Jammer, and while she is running away, we hear gunshots.
Yes.
End of episode. How did you not watch the next the first 2 or 3 minutes of the next one?
I
don't even remember if they tell us that quickly what happens here, but I would have immediately gone if not held back by one, my foreknowledge at this venture, and previously forced to wait a week.
No, I really want to watch it. I think that in my heart, I feel this is a feint Like, because we do see Zarek like pull Roslin away, and I'm like, we're not killing Zarek and Roslin here now. So I wonder if the gunfire we're hearing is actually them shooting at the detainees or something else is happening. And part of me's like, this could be classic feint. Like, we're supposed to think they are gunning down these detainees right now, but something else has happened. So
Maybe.
I don't know.
You'll know in the next episode.
Yeah.
You'll know soon enough.
Uh-huh.
But before then, we should probably rate this one.
Oh, it's so good. It's
so good.
I can give this an 11. Like, there wasn't anything
yeah.
where I'm poking holes at it. Everything kept me engaged. I'm glad to see Zarek because I think he could be. I hope he's like learned a lesson from all this. I hope that he's been the guy who spent his 4 months in jail, like journaling and developing some better ideas than like a motivation of just like, I have to beat Rosalind and be in charge, because that went so poorly for him. So
Yeah.
I would love to see a little like change arc for Zarek, but I don't know. And I want to see how we get Zarek and Rosalind out of this. Like, it could be one. I guess you could kill either one of them, but you're not killing both at this moment, I think. So,
Yeah.
oh, and we've just set up so much with like now Sharon's on the surface. How's that going to go? Oh, it's just such an exciting setup. I'm happy. What do you think?
I agree with you 100%. I wrote down 11 out of 12. Anything I would say about this episode, you have just said. So
Yeah.
I will not just repeat those things and instead acknowledge that we are in complete agreement.
I am so curious how you have been able to doctor up a teaser for the next episode.
I had to
Because
take out like 2 or 3 sentences. But
Okay,
not,
I was like, I
not as much
imagine
as
there
you might
had to
think.
be some spoilers. Like,
There was a little bit, but some of them I feel like are worth leaving in. Some of them I cut. It wasn't too bad. The one I had was pretty bland. I think spoilers, because this is a 2-parter. We've got season 3, episode 3, Exodus Part 1. So it says Part 1 right on it. So that's that in itself is kind of a spoiler. And I will say I would expect the spoiler description on Exodus Part 2 to be a lot more that I'm going to have to edit out. If my memory of this 2-parter is intact, we'll see how much happens in 1, what happens in 2.
I feel like the name Exodus seems to imply that we're going to get off this planet in these next 2 episodes.
Which is why I leave the first sentence alone, because the name of the episode implies things. Sharon helps the resistance as Adama leads the rescue operation. Anders uncovers treachery amongst the humans. And number 3 meets the Oracle Seloi. I think I'm saying that right. After strange dreams. Yeah, that one I really wanted to leave in there because it's just like, there's another plot going on.
Number 3 is Deanna, right?
Correct.
Okay. And there's an oracle.
There's an oracle. I love our oracles.
I don't remember what the oracle is in this society. I feel like we've talked about oracles, but are they like high priests and priestesses, or?
We'll get into it more next episode. I'm just going to let it linger.
Okay.
I thought it was a fun little tease at another storyline that's going to start coming through.
Yeah.
So
does this, I'm wondering, and you don't have to tell me yet, I guess, but
I'm not going to.
I think in our midpoint episode, I said something about like, I feel like we're going to get 4 or 5 episodes on this planet and then we're going to leave.
You did.
It seems like if the
You might
end
have
of the
nailed it.
2-parter.
Yeah, you might have nailed it.
Yeah, I might have nailed it. That would be great.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So, like I said, there's a reason that spoiler chat was all like, hey, some things were said. So,
Woo. Love you, spoiler chat.
yeah, I'll leave it at that. I won't get into the details. You'll see it one day. You'll see it in like 2 years. But until then,
Love you guys.
I mean, really, once we hit the end of Galactica, there's no reason to not open up spoiler chat for you because there's nothing in Caprica or Blood and Chrome. I feel like that is sufficiently spoilery that will be anything at that point that is coming doesn't matter
Okay.
after you hit the finale. Even the stuff in the plan, I think, probably wouldn't even matter at that point.
Cool.
But that's a whiles away. What's not a whiles away is us thanking Jeremy Siegel for our lovely theme music. Hey,
Hell yeah.
Jeremy. Thanks so much. Appreciate you. Thanks for composing our lovely theme music. You can find more of Jeremy's work at jeremysiegel42.bandcamp.com or on streaming services as Nuclear Jaguar.
And thanks to Angry Duck Time Machine on Instagram for our podcast artwork.
Aaron, thanks for editing this podcast and dealing with my inane ramblings when I ask for a drop and then having to search the internet for a thing that I had a memory of that I was probably poorly describing. Appreciate you, buddy.
Hey, and listeners, thanks for being here. Thanks
Yeah.
for everything, Spoiler Chat. You're just the best group. We really appreciate you guys listening and engaging in the Discord and being here for each other. There was just a chat the other day that just delighted me where someone was having like a computer problem and they posted about it in the Discord and we started I had nothing to do with it, but the group started diagnosing the problem and helping get it solved. And I was like, man, what a nice little group of people to take care of this together.
Yeah.
I had nothing to add, but it warmed my heart to see it happen.
Yeah. All right.
So if you want to join that group, make sure check out the Discord link in the show notes.
Yeah, get in there, join the group, hang out. It's a great time. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you next week, Internet.
Bye.